I'm Craig Lee.
I'm Robb McGee.
And this is Real Talk with Robb and Craig on Thursday, the 12th of August, 2021. And today we're going to be talking about
Ourselves. We're talking about the bankers behind the bikes.
Or the loans, really.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll start because you kind of turned it over to me. I have gotten something personal that most people know. I have gotten to marry a girl of my dreams that I met when I was 9 years old, and it took me till I was 42 to even talk to her. That's true.
She's holding the camera right now.
My beautiful bride is holding the camera, and a decade later, plus we're still going strong, and so that's a big thing about me. I don't know that everybody knows the background. We went to a country school together, and
Down in Missouri.
down in Lebanon, Missouri. Yep. What about you?
So, I married my high school sweetheart. We met our junior year in high school. We went to rival high schools, and we met doing a joint high school musical, and started dating our junior year, and dated all through college, and we got married. We just celebrated in June our 28th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
So
That's pretty impressive.
I didn't wait as long as it took him to talk to her. So
Yeah, it did take me a long time to get up the nerve. Another thing, we both played football. We both wrestled.
Yep.
We got to become friends in 1993.
In a different industry altogether.
That industry, because it always sounds weird when he says it like that, was the jewelry industry. We both managed for K's and Weisfield Jewelers, and that's where we got to know each other, along with several other great friends.
Some of the people that watch this show, watch this podcast, were our clients and friends in the jewelry industry.
Yeah.
So,
So we've kind of, I did kind of force Robb to be my friend back then with Jeff Vaughn, and
I didn't want to be.
and it'll be 30 years in a couple of years, so 28 years.
Yeah. And for 22 years now, you've been in the mortgage industry, and I'm 21 years. It took me a year to figure it out and follow Craig over to this end of the industry. So, but we also wanted to talk a little bit. The reason we're doing this show is we've had people ask us, "Hey, I don't know anything about you." So we're doing something a little bit different today. And Craig's going to talk a little bit about some of the things that are important to him outside of work. When he's not working on your loan file, here's what he's doing.
Well, as everybody knows, I'm the Vice President of Ambassadors for Christ, which is part of the Christian Motorcycle Association out of Kitsap County. Great group. I've been a part of that group for 7 or 8 years now, and slowly they've asked me to be the vice president, and it's a great group of guys. I love to ride with them, and so that's probably one of my Christian faith is one of my big things that's important to me and my wife.
And if I could add on to that group has forced Craig, and as a result, because I'm his business partner, forced me and our whole office to become charitable. So a lot of the charity events that we talk to you about during the year, everything from Toys for Tots to ringing the bell for the Salvation Army to donating blood was created really because of the duty that he has in that role. And I've gone along with it, and I'm giving more time to charity and more money to charity than I ever have, and it's a good feeling,
And we want to join back. CMA.
Yeah. I have a Suzuki Boulevard C90. That's my motorcycle. Craig has.
I have a 1998 Heritage Softail Springer.
Harley-Davidson
that won Best in Show a couple years ago. The only time I've ever shown anything, and that bike did it. That bike was. And I love it.
So motorcycles are one of the great things that brings him a lot of joy, and of course his charity work. Something I enjoy doing. I'm a sports fan. Well, I'm a football fan, and I've been a Seattle Seahawks season ticket holder since 2005. So last year, of course, due to COVID, no fans were allowed in the stands, so I haven't been to a game in 2 years, so I'm looking forward to the 2021 season starting and getting back into the stands and yelling and screaming as much as you can with a mask on. I don't know what the guideline's going to be, but we're looking forward to getting back in the stadium. So.
Tomorrow's kind of nice. We're going to have Martin Burns back on the show, who is our real estate attorney. Not tomorrow, next week.
Next week. Mm-hmm.
So that'll be exciting. We're trying to get more guests, just not because of any other reason, that it helps everyone.
Yeah, people get sick of hearing us, so we're getting people on that are fun to listen to and have some interesting new information. And as a little teaser for next week, here's your chance to get a little bit of free legal advice from an excellent attorney, and he's going to be discussing the power of a attorney letter, attorney-generated letter when you're buying a home if you run into any kind of conflict. So,
or you're working with a contractor or anything like that.
Yeah.
Martin is somebody we personally have used and hired.
He's our attorney.
So that's, and Rob made a good point when we were talking about doing this video today. He said, you know, we only bring people on that we personally use or are personally connected to. So everybody that you see that comes on so far, I mean, it's everybody has been somebody that, whether it's George Kinney that we buy a wood carving piece from, or Martin, or John.
Our home inspectors, our insurance providers, these are all people we trust and have vetted, and so we feel comfortable recommending them to you. So.
I want to say hi to Jeff Harrell, who is up in Alaska. He watches our show. I've known Jeff since he was 3 or 4 years old. His brother Wayne is one of my best friends. We went to kindergarten together. So
well, he's a long way from Missouri.
Yeah,
in Alaska.
He's a truck driver, and he will have some questions for Martin Burns that he texted me. Mm-hmm. And so we're always thankful for anybody that watches the show. And we're also open to whatever you guys want to talk about. Please tell us, let us know, and we'll get those questions answered for you. Like and share this video. Please press the subscribe button as well. I don't know what all that does for us, but it helps.
Everybody says it's important, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, whatever importance it brings, the more people we can help, the happier we're all.
Yeah.
So
thanks for watching. Tune in next week. Free legal advice. By the way, I wanted to say, if you have a specific question for an excellent real estate attorney that you'd like us to ask, send Craig or I a text or email, or even call us. The numbers are right there in front of us. And we'll ask that question on the podcast next week and get you an answer. So
awesome.
Could be fun.
Well, I'm Craig Lee.
I'm Robb McGee.
And that's Real Talk with Robb and Craig.